Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 1 of week 2 for the Raikou event. We did hit a record last week, so things are going to be pretty good today. But let's go ahead and grab our 100 sleep points. Puts us at 2,786. And then our daily lottery, the last chance bundles are now live. And for our daily lottery, we've got 100 diamonds. Ooh, we definitely hit the jackpot today. Those are coming in clutch. Let's see. 15 biscuits. Ooh. That's tempting. That is very, very tempting. Especially since those are all free diamonds anyway. We might be doing that. We're going to have to see how this week goes. But before we can see how this week goes, let's see how last week ended. With our sleep report, should be again 1.5 times sleep or drowsy power. Session 247. Today is the big 200 episodes in, and yeah, we've still going strong, still having a good time, enjoying every day of it. 12% dozing, 44% snoozing, and 44% slumbering seems really balanced to me. It is a slumbering type though. And then let's see, we had, was it 133 million yesterday? So maybe we can grab about 160 today. That would be really nice. Looks like we're going way beyond 160. Almost 172 million. Yeah, new record indeed. A brand new record. Granted, it's due to a bonus event, but I'll take it for episode 200. Big things indeed. Start research now. Can we get a wild Raikou? That'd be really crazy. Ooh, a top belly Riolu. It's not a new sleep type though. I expected it to be. But I'm seeing a lot of lower tier Pokemon. So maybe somebody used a ton of drowsy power. That is only 8, which means there is one new sleep style. We've got a Pichu, a Doduo, Swablu, Gulpin, another Doduo, Flaffy, a top belly Riolu, and an Eevee. So there is one new sleep style. Our game crashed, I think. Yep, the game crashed. It wouldn't be, you know, a big celebration of episode 200 without a game crash, which is typical for my videos. I pushed the button a little too early, but our new sleep style is a shiny new Magnezone. First time I've ever seen a Magnezone, that's for sure. Come on, click the button. So number 1, a 2-star Watchful Sleep.
Its screws and magnets spin even while it sleeps. It's said that a sleeping Magnezone emits signals of unknown purpose and receives signals of unknown origin, but researchers are divided on this point.
Well, that's a weird one. Anyway, that's a steel type. I kind of want to catch it just because it's there, but not super worried about it. Pichu's the only one hungry. Kind of disappointed in this sleep report. 172 million, and all we got was a bunch of stuff we could have seen like 10 ranks ago. Well, even before that, in like the great ranks. Outside of the Magnezone, that's the only thing that's really rare. I did use a luck incense to double the dream shards we got today, thinking we would have a really good sleep report. Even if Raikou didn't show up, we'd have a really diverse set of rare spawns to really benefit from that, and the gamble didn't pay off. But out of everything here, I think I'm just gonna feed the Eevee the bonus biscuit. We could try for the Pichu, but Pichu has been trolling me a lot lately, and I'm kind of fed up with it at the moment. So I think I'm gonna try to get the Eevee, try to get that berry finding Eevee that we need for a Jolteon. That would be really nice going into this week. Doubt it's gonna happen. Yeah, no luck. No luck there. We have 5 biscuits. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can take it home today. We got to get something. episode 200. We got to get something. We got to take something home. So we'll take this Eevee and then we'll wrap it up there. Nothing else really super fantastic. We already have 2 very good Swablu, so we don't need another one of those. Pichu is just being mean to me. So we'll just take the Eevee and move on. Honestly, yeah, I think the Magnezone or the Magnemite candy is probably going to be the most beneficial. Just to help people out. I feel like Magnemite candy doesn't get sent out too much. We did get 44 Raikou main though, so that's really good for sleep research where Raikou didn't show up. 2055 research XP and only 9,738 dream shards. I really was hoping Raikou would show up. With the luck incense, that would have given us probably close to 40,000 dream shards, but didn't work out that way. But let's go ahead and check out this Eevee. We've got level 12 and Naughty. Ooh. And we've got Milk and Double Cocoa. That's pretty good. And let's see. Research XP bonus now starting off great. Skill Trigger S is okay. Inventory up, Helping Speed. Also both good. And Skill Level Up S. This one's actually not too bad. Speed of Help and main skill chance down. Well, that's bad. That's bad. We don't like that. This is probably not going to be a good one. Yeah. Nope. The skill trigger at level 25 will help. A sub-skill seed would also help, but ultimately it's not that great. It would take too much seed investment to actually make it worthwhile, and that nature just kind of ruins it. So it looks like Pichu and Eevee are just going to be mean to me going forward. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and I don't even care to see how the rest of that goes. We already know it's going to be bad. 37 already. Yeah, not going to be good. Well, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to send that one to the professor. We've got bigger things to do this week, and I'm ready to get into it. All right. And before we could do that, of course, I always forget the weekly summary. Somehow, every week, I forget. Ooh, area bonus is up to 60% now. That's new. That was unexpected. I thought 55 was the current cap. So let's see what that means. I do know we have some news. I saw the little icon, but I haven't read what it was. Maybe it is relating to that. Week 36. We made it to Master 14. I was hoping to get to Master 15. I said 15, I'd be happy. We got close enough that I'm happy with where we got to. Master 20 would have been nice, but let's be honest, that was a bit unrealistic and very optimistic on my part. But at Master 14, we've got 1,146,236 total final strength with a pretty even split of gains from berries and cooking. 593,000 from berries and 553,000 from cooking. So pretty even split. We didn't get a single extra tasty yesterday. I made lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and no extra tasties. So that was kind of unfortunate. We probably would have hit Master 15 if we'd have got that. And I think all week we only got 1 extra tasty. So if we'd have had a little bit better luck on that, we would have definitely hit Master 15. But we got an overall grade of S for 6 small handy candies. Not bad at all. I will definitely take and definitely use. The event is still happening on Greengrass Isle. 81% of the Pokédex here is now complete. So, or the sleep style decks anyway. And we do have the 60% area bonus now. Greengrass Isle, we do want to conduct our research here. And let's see how it goes. Where are we at? No shiny Snorlax. We found a big one. You found a big Snorlax. Ooh. Wow, this is certainly surprising. This Snorlax looks bigger than the usual ones. Maybe Raikou's activity in the area has influenced Snorlax too. This Snorlax ought to make your sleep research more effective right from the start of the week. Well, that's good. We got desserts and drinks again. Greppa. Ooh. Ooh, we got some interesting berries. Greppa, Rost, and Pamtree berries. And we just got those two very nice Swablu. One that we invested in pretty heavily yesterday. That might be good. We got desserts and drinks again, which I kind of didn't want. I was kind of hoping to get something different. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick with this or if I want to use an easy travel ticket. All right. So let's see. We do have new news. The Pokemon Sleep Champion Tournament 2024 commemorative gift. Okay, so I did see the video yesterday of this, and I thought it was just an April Fool's joke thing. I didn't think it was anything more than that. Apparently, maybe there is something to it. Let's see. This is a special announcement from Pokemon Sleep. Please check the link below to watch a video. I watched it. I didn't watch it through here. I watched it on Facebook. We have special gifts for you so you can join in. You can accept them by tapping the gift box icon in the upper right of the in-game menu. You get 4 biscuits, 1 recovery incense, 4 energy pillows, and 1 medium dream cluster. Not too bad for free stuff. Just for random free stuff too. This applies to players who logged in before April 21st. If your gifts have not yet arrived, please restart the app and then check your gift box. We hope this present helps you out and that you'll continue to enjoy sleep research with Snorlax and other Pokemon. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Didn't say anything about what the actual champion tournament is, if it is anything more than just an April Fool's thing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and collect our gifts. We already know what they are, so we'll just hit claim all. Nothing fancy about that, but we will take 4 free biscuits, especially since we just used 2 of them on a subpar Eevee. And let's go ahead and grab our community reports while we're here. Only 39. Ooh, that's kind of low. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that doubled up. Hey, that's still pretty good. That's still 25%. Looks like a handful of them are Raikou. Another Magnezone. There we go. All right. Not bad at all. 22 mains, so still around the same amount, even though a level 1 gave me a main. Only 1 main. That's kind of funny. But yeah, still we got 24 a couple of times, so it seems like that's about the average. So 22 this time, still getting close to it, even though we had less community reports this time around. So that's fine. That works out. Maybe tomorrow we'll have more. All right, so with that, oh, I just realized we're already at Ultra 4. So we have 125,000 strength already. We're exactly Ultra 4. That's going to make this interesting. Wasn't one of the missions to reach Ultra 4, or was that last week? That might have been last week. Let me see. Oh, Ultra 5. Maybe there was one for Ultra 4 last week as well. Quite a bit of mains on the table. We already know what these missions are going to be. They're going to be pretty easy. Raikou 1, we've completed all of them. For the weekly, Great 2 is already done. Well, thank you for already getting Great 2 done for me, and Ultra 4. Might as well collect those while we're here. Get those Dream Shards and Dream Clusters. The rest look pretty standard. Yep, so we're pretty good there. Anyway, now that my distraction is out of the way, now we can collect and make breakfast, hopefully. The unfortunate part is it's desserts and drinks again, which means we're going to be trying for the popcorn one more time. Maybe. Well, at least I had Delibird on the team already, so all those Pam Tree berries will be put to good use. A little bit of foresight genius on my part, I guess. And then Gengar and another Gengar. We got a few ingredients. I don't know. I'm still debating if I want to use an easy travel ticket or not. If I was going to, I should have done it before I collected from everybody, because now if we use one, it's going to reset. And definitely don't want to make breakfast before I use one. That was a big oversight on my part. I don't think we need to use a travel ticket. Honestly, we have the Swablu that we just invested in that's super good. We can swap that one in on the team, invest in it, and we can have 2 berry gatherers that are very, very good with favorite berries. The only thing that sucks is I don't want to leave it as a Swablu. I'd like to evolve it, but doing so puts it at as a dragon type, which gives us the Yachi berries, which we don't want. So maybe Doduo is the way to go. Or not Doduo, Dodrio. Because we do have a berry finding Dodrio, I think. Man, this one's tough. This one is tough. I mean, on the plus side, it would still be Ultra 4 already. We'll lose out on like 12,000 strength if we swap now. Yeah, I think we're going to stay. I think we're going to stick the berries we have. It should still be all right. And then let's choose a recipe. And since we don't have what we need for the popcorn right now, we will... Yeah, we'll make the Lovely Kiss smoothie. And throw in all of these herbs. And mushrooms. Oh! I'm recording a little earlier than I normally would today, and so that's a good thing, because that means we still have our good camp ticket in effect. Which means we've got a lot of extra ingredients we can throw in here. I think I'm just going to max it out with oils. Because we're going to get plenty of those this week. No worries there. But the good camp ticket is still in effect, which means we get a little bit bigger of a pot so we can get some extra space. I don't think I'm going to use another one this week. We've got a really good Raikou candidate that won't take much investment to make it very good. So I'm not super worried about burning through the ranks. We should have a pretty easy time getting to where we need to be for the missions. We're still going to be hunting Raikou. I still think we might be able to catch a better one, but I'm not going as hard on the hunt for Raikou this week as I did last week, since we have a pretty decent one. If we didn't have a decent one, probably be using another good camp ticket, but I'd rather save this one for the next go around with Entei or Suicune. I forget which one is next in line, but whichever one it ends up being, I'm going to save a good camp ticket for them, because they will be more immediately useful either on the beach or on Tao Paulo. All right, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and switch over and we can start trying to get a team together this week. Let's switch back over. We're on green grass. Okay, so for green grass, this week we have Greppa, we have Pam Tree, and Rost berries. Our pot capacity, yeah, it's still 51. We haven't upgraded yet. And we're making desserts with the explosion popcorn. Let's go for meal coverage first. Let's see. Nothing covers our meals completely. But I also don't like that we don't have any berry gatherers. This is the first team that has berry gatherers on it. And it actually is the highest projected rank, another 13. Master 13, it's probably going to be even higher, because I don't know if this is taking into account the Ultra 4 already. I don't think it is, since this isn't team analysis page. This might be the way to go. Maybe this is the time where we actually give Wigglytuff a chance and see what happens. Maybe Wigglytuff actually shows up and helps us out. I really need to know which one that is. Is that my shiny? Rash? Yes, that is my shiny one. Okay, so Beware, Toxicroak, Blastoise, Raichu, and Wigglytuff is not a bad team. Master 13 is projected. 903,000. Ooh. So we may, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna trust. I'm gonna name this GG Raikou. We're gonna trust Auto Team Maker this week, and we're gonna see what happens. We'll give it a few days, and if it doesn't work out, we can always change. Where's the button? I always forget where this button is that I need. There it is. That's GG Electric. That was for Electric Week. We want GG Raikou. Okay. So let's set this team up. I'm even going to set it up exactly the way they have it on team analysis. So Beware is up front. Kind of surprising that it picked Beware, not Dragonair. That's very interesting. Because it doesn't know that Beware is level 30. I haven't updated that yet. Oh, no. All right, let's go to the Pokemon box. I don't know how I forgot that one. 30. Boom. There we go. Now let's run the Auto Team Maker again. That may have been a huge mistake. Greppa, Rost, Pamtree, meal coverage first and foremost. Calculate. Yeah, it's not even on here anymore. That same team is not here anymore. I don't even see Raichu on the team. Uh-oh. Let's run strength. Let's calculate that. Let's see what this tells me. 895. Yeah, not looking good though. Maybe this is the team we want. Interesting that it still picks Gengar. I mean, he is super fast, but I'm surprised it picks Gengar over Dodrio. Is he really that much faster? 38, yeah, 30 minutes. But Dodrio does have helping bonus. Not berry finding. Ugh, it's my Doduo that has berry finding. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, let's run, instead of the team we just had. You know what? I think we make one adjustment. Since that was my fault, we're going to run the same team that we had originally with the GG Raikou. But we're going to swap out Beware for Dragonair, because we do know Dragonair brings in more corn. It's supposed to bring in more corn. We're going to give you another chance, Dragonair. I'm going to need you to get it together this week, though. I'm going to need you to get it together, but we're going to give you another chance. Where are you at? There you are. All right, so Dragonair, Toxicroak. Where's Toxicroak? Oh, you're further down the list than I thought. Gonna have to use a couple energy pillows today, but that's all right. Shiny Blastoise and Raichu. There you are. And we'll give Wigglytuff a chance this week. It does have helping bonus also, so that's very good. Here you are. Yep, helping bonus and skill trigger M. If things go well, maybe you get a main skill seed. Who knows? We'll see. But that last thing we need to do. That's why I wasn't picking Dragonair. I also, man, I am slacking on my Pokemon box maintenance. I need to go through and just double check everybody. I thought I did that like 2 weeks ago, but I guess I've made quite a few investments since then. You are now level 28. Boom, boom, boom. And you are now level 35. Yeah, need to go through my entire box again. You're 38. Wow. Okay, so I'm super slacking. And you're 30. So that's good. 30 is exactly what we were expecting. Okay, so Greengrass, Greppa, Rost, Pamtree, Greengrass. I can't tell. Greengrass. There we go. Now we know for sure. Okay, with this team on Greengrass, The new projection, still Master 13. It's going to be a lot higher though. Let's see, our starting strength was 125,000. Okay, so Master 14, again, Master 14 is the new projection. Maybe we'll get lucky and actually get, maybe we'll actually hit Master 15 this week. We got an extra 5% boost. Who knows? We're going to try. We're going to let this team run for a few days. We're going to see how things go. And maybe, just maybe, 47,000, almost 48,000 a day. Oh, I didn't even think. Hold on. This may change things. Not much. It only added like another 800. Still Master 14. So still not a lot. But these numbers are very nice. Plus we have the helping bonus from Wigglytuff. Very good. This is the team we're going to run with. And hopefully you get your act together this week, because you were really messing me up last week. If not, I'm going to have to swap in Beware for somebody just to get some extra corn. Maybe we can get lucky with these ingredient magnets from this guy, because he does bring in a ton of ingredients when it does trigger. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll make up the difference. Other than that, the only thing we have left to do is to grab this mission that we just completed for 15 more Raikou mains, getting to Ultra 5. Very easy to do. Starting off the week strong with a big Snorlax. And the shop new inventory has been added. We have 600. So we could do a Raikou incense and some cheap biscuits. There's 3 biscuits right there. We need a minimum or a maximum of 5. I mean, we have enough that we could do it if we wanted to. You know what? Why not? I still want a shiny one. It's one of the better shinies in all of Pokemon. So we're going to do that tonight. We'll have a Raikou in the morning. Good thing to do it first thing, because we probably will not have access to it in a wild research. I doubt we'll be Master 9 before tonight, but we got the incense, so at least we'll be able to see one that way. That said, that's gonna be all from me today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to have a wonderful day, and until next time, later, dudes.